Hello, Mike here. Many of you have asked what guitars and what pedals are you using, and recently I posted a video of my main guitar, and today I'm going to show you some of my other axes as well as my pedal board and my amp. But we'll start off with the guitars. This one is the most recognized one. It's called C, and it's very much like my main guitar, since this was its grandfather, or at least parent. It has an Ibanez Roadstar neck, two EMG pickups, it has a toggle switch on the lower horn, independent volumes, a master tone, and an Ibanez Edge float rose tremolo, complete with a locking nut. This guitar is in standard tuning, and I still use it a lot, even though it's mostly a backup guitar nowadays. But I've been using it for many years, and I'm very used to its sound, and so I still use it. This next guitar is my Fender Telecaster, which is in drop D. It's a US made one. It's almost stock. The only thing I did was I swapped out the neck pickup, because to me tele neck pickups have a tendency to sound a bit too bright, and also they're very microphonic, and so I didn't like that, so I changed it out. My philosophy when it comes to guitars is I want them to sound very similar to each other, but I like to have different kind of shapes, different looking ones, just like most of you probably have more than one t-shirt or one pair of shoes. And so this guitar is in drop D. It sounds very much like a Stratocaster actually. I have a couple of stickers. This one is Traven Martin, and that's why this guitar is referenced to as the Traven guitar. This next guitar is also in drop D. This is a drop D guitar which I use when I need to use the toggle switch. Tele body, tele neck, though with a Rosewood board, because I like the sound of Rosewood better. It has a toggle switch. It has also a three-way switch, and you might wonder why. I'll explain to you. This switch changes between the pickups, and this switch is a master toggle, which enables me to toggle on both pickups, or whichever pickup I want. It has a master volume and a master tone. It has two humbucking pickups, which makes it sound very different from a regular tele, but it can be very good when you're doing the toggle stuff, because you need more sustain. Though I am not completely happy with these, so I will change them out. And so if any of you want to buy a guitar pickup, let me know. This next guitar is probably the most famous one. This is the very exact same model as Tom Morello's Creamy guitar, which he used throughout Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave, and also currently in Professor Rage, actually. It's not this one, but Tom's guitar has been featured on songs like Calm Like a Bomb, Tire Me, Snake Charmer, and Gasoline. And this is only the third one that I've seen in yellow with two pickups. It's a St. George MP2, since it's two pickups. It's from the 60s. I've configured it a little bit, so it has two volumes, one for each pickup. I changed out the original bridge pickup and I added a toggle switch. Though this one is a bit different, since when it's in middle position, it's completely silent, so there's no sound coming at all. It has three other switches, which I disconnected, so they don't do anything right now. This guitar looks pretty hideous, to be honest, but it's still very cool, but it's very low budget. You can see there's paint coming off everywhere, and so I will build, or at least piece together, a replica to use instead of this one. Right now I only use it if I need to record in drop B. The last guitar is this one. It's a Ibanez Talman from 1994, I think. It's a weird looking guitar, a bit retro looking actually. It has three lipstick pickups by Kent Armstrong, I think. It has a toggle switch, which I added. And this one is also a master one. It has a 5-way switch, so I can choose pickups, just like on a regular Strat. Master volume, master tone. Nothing fancy at all. It's a cool guitar. It's same kind of guitar that Tom Morello used on Revolver. So it has same kind of tone. Less distortion, a bit muddy, but so quite cool. I used this one on United Rage, the cover of Snake Shower. Let's jump to the amp. This is not my main amp, though my main amp is the exact same model. It's a JCM 800 50 watt 2205. This one is from 1985, which can be seen since it has a brown face. My main amp is the same one, though it's from 1988, and I bought that one from John Norum of the Swedish band Europe, so it has been all over the world. They don't sound very different. This one maybe sounds a little more like I'm used to, but the other one is the US version, which enables me to use any kind of cab and anywhere in the world, since you can switch voltage. Great amp. This is a PV 4x12, which I purchased earlier this year because I needed a 4x12. For the last 15 years I have been using a Laney 2x12, which doesn't sound better, but it has a different sound since it's almost 30 years. This cab is pretty new, and so it's not played in enough. It sounds more, it has much more mid-range to it, more open sound. And this combo, it works pretty good for me.